Life Eternal, Part 2, reading from the book, The Life and Teachings of the Masters of the Far East. An amoeba is a microscopic, highly developed, living cell, composed of untold millions of atoms in orderly arrangement. Size is nothing to the infinite. The atom is as perfect as the solar system. This cell divides and forms two. The two divide and form four, and so on ad infinitum, as cells do in every living creature. Each cell contains within itself the power to produce a complete individual. The cells themselves are immortal. They form the cells of all creatures, animal and vegetable, of today, and are exact replicas of their progenitors. We, as all humanity, are well-ordered replicas of billions on billions of similar cells, each cell a citizen intelligently doing its full quota of devoted service. This one cell also has the power to use sunlight to break up a chemical compound and make its own food, and enough for its brother cell. You will find that this division is absolutely basic as one of the essentials of life itself. Can it be further denied that man is immortal here, where there is every proof of divinity as immortality? All things that live start from a single cell, and this cell compels all of its descendants to perform the service and follow without deviation the design of the creature the original cell is to duplicate, whether it be a human, a turtle, or a rabbit. It is found that these cells have distinct intelligence, instinct as well as reasoning power, as it is well known that after division, portions of those cells are forced to change an entire nature to meet the requirements of that being of which they are a part. Why? Because the plan is set forth and is invincible to change, and that is the reason that man is divine, perfect, and invincible. It does not matter what thinking structure he evolves, this plan is absolutely irresistible and can never be changed. It is first principle, dominant, and compelling, and is also the very reason that man is capable and abundantly able to reach the highest. In the event he fails to reach the highest in his immediate understandings, all that is necessary is for him to change his thought structure, which has circumvented him, to the true thought structure that is steadfastly fixed within his own mind, of which he always has an inherent instinct, and build a dominant thought structure which will allow him to reach to the highest conception to which thoughts can aspire. His easiest and most successful way of attainment to this highest goal is forever to let go or drop the thought structure that has bound him to the wheel of repetition, and set into immediate action that which will build up an invincible thought structure which will never fail in carrying him to the highest. The first suggestion is to place in his mind the thought and word God, knowing positively that it is the one point from which and where all success originates, also from which all success emanates. Then fix that thought of success with the thought, God, I am success. Then the next thought, God, I am abundantly able to succeed in every effort that I truthfully designate. Your next statement will be, God, I am the exact knowledge that goes with the ability to succeed. Your next statement will be, God, I am the infinite love that attracts all substance to me, that brings forth my success, knowing also that love is the greatest cohesive power in the universe. Your next statement will be, God, I am the intelligence that guides all of my success into right and profitable channels. This will be followed by, God, I am the divine knowledge and the wisdom that gives the perfect to all of my success. God, I am the perfect Trinity. God, the conquering Christ, God-man, the one focal point of all creation. We are now dealing with God cells, which never lose or change in any way, thus man cannot change from divinity. The brain of man is built of these God cells, and this is the very reason that mind never changes. Thoughts may change 1,000 times a minute, as they are only reflexes from the subconscious. It is there that man has free will, for he can induce the subconscious to believe and store any thought put forth, or that which he perceives or is told by another. This subconscious is no portion of the brain itself, but it is a ganglia of true cells located just below the heart center. These cells know neither impurity nor imperfection. They accept and store everything that is thought or spoken, and they have no way of discriminating. They also repeat that which they have stored, and man soon begins to believe what is repeated as truth. Soon he is unable to segregate truth from falsehood. This group of cells, however, may be influenced to let go of all false statements or falsehoods and accept and register true and absolute statements simply by talking directly to them. Suggest that they let go of all false and negative qualities, thoughts, and statements, and you will soon be aware that only true and constructive statements are registered in your world, which in turn reflects to you and through you. Then will follow the awareness of a great serenity of purpose. These cells have no way of discriminating except as they are taught. You will find that they are very trackable and most willing to be led or influenced by the truth. Many people have seemed actually to bound forth in response to this application of truth. Hundreds of billions of cells are impelled to do the right thing at the right time and in the right place, and verily they are obedient at all times as long as the individual is sincere. The life of man pushes forward, building, repairing, extending, and creating the new and better with an irresistible urge and energy that is not comprehended by or found in inanimate things. It is found that there is an intelligent instinct and directing influence that pervades every cell of the human form. It does not matter how far they may seem to have wandered from the divine directing influence. It is our privilege to see them in this influence without giving any thought to the outer or that which is holding them under the hypnotic spell. What a privilege it is just to see that one or all who are under the spell readily endowed with that infinitely complex cellular structure called the human brain. That same brain has the capacity to carry man or all humanity to the very highest of attainments. What a divine privilege it is to see all humanity combined in this great structure of God-mind.